From Concord University in Athens, West Virginia, this is Mountain Lion News.
Hello and welcome to Mountain Lion News. I'm Ross Cline. We start today with Concord University's esports team and their blazing start of a season. With matches coming up this Tuesday, the Maroon and Gray team are already 3-1 and 4-0 on the season, with the only loss coming from Ohio State. Hopes are very high this season while coming off the first and only undefeated season in the collegiate Call of Duty so far, going 33-0. While tensions are high with most of the top competing teams fighting for that number one spot, Call of Duty, Maroon and Gray plan on keeping the undefeated season going into this season, already leaping over the competitors at 37-0 on combined seasons. Talk is already happening around if there is ever going to be another team with an undefeated regular season, with skill level rising and competition gap closing at an astounding rate. Again, make sure to tune in this Tuesday to watch our teams go up against Old Dominion and Bowling Green. The link to these games, streamed on twitch.tv, can be found on Concord University Esports Twitter page. The month of February has started with a continued decline in COVID-19 cases in the state week by week. The last numbers released by the state see the active case number fall to 16,137 cases statewide, down from last week 24,365 cases. Some counties have been hit incredibly hard with the virus, like Kanawha County, with 11,398 cases of this morning. Berkeley County is reported to have 9,199 cases. For local numbers, Mercer County sits at 4,001 cases this week. Vaccine distribution continues throughout the state, but is still advised to maintain social distancing rules and face mask usage guidelines at this time. If you have not pre-registered for the COVID-19 vaccine and wish to, visit vaccine.wv.gov to sign up online or by calling the state COVID-19 vaccine hotline at 1-833-734-0965. Here at Mountain Lion News, we take the virus very seriously and will continue to update you in the weeks to come with updated numbers, vaccine distribution, and more. Theater has been hit hard this year due to the coronavirus pandemic, but some good news for local thespians and lovers of the arts. Theater West Virginia will be going ahead with their season this summer. When asked for a statement, General Manager Scott Hill remarked, "Theater has always been a staple here, with the local youth joining us to heighten their performing skills and go on to do great things. I'm excited for this summer, and it will take an act of God to stop this season from happening." Hill made this announcement via Facebook last week, inquiring about needing actors this summer. Audition dates will be announced soon, being both in person and online. Over the weekend, Concord Cross Country competed in High Point, North Carolina in the team's first competitive race in almost a year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The men finished 4th overall and were led by a second-place showing from former NCAA National qualifier Isaac Prather. The women placed 6th overall and were headlined by a duo of Hannah Altizer and recent transfer Emily Wallace, coming 6 seconds apart from each other and finishing 28th and 29th respectively. Both basketball teams hosted Davis and Elkins over the weekend, and it was victories for both the men and women. Freshman guard Maddie Radcliffe and senior forward Riley Fitzwater led the way for ladies with 18th and 16 points in a 74-54 blowout win. The men's game was a tight overtime win with a final of 87-82, with 25 points coming from sophomore guard Ethan Heller and 18 from senior forward Malik Johnson. Moving into national news, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers routed the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs to win Super Bowl 55 with a final score of 31-9. Highlights include Bucs quarterback Tom Brady connecting with tight end Rob Gronkowski twice for touchdowns, and the dominant pass rush of Tampa Bay on weakened Kansas City offensive line. This is Tampa's second Super Bowl win and Tom Brady's seventh all-time, now holding more Super Bowl wins than any other NFL franchise. Moving to the NBA now, as the Philadelphia 76ers are leading the Eastern Conference standings, followed by the Milwaukee Bucks and Brooklyn Nets. And in the West, the Utah Jazz are in command of the top spot, and on the seventh game winning streak, they are being followed closely by the defending championship Los Angeles Lakers and Los Angeles Clippers. And closing out in Morgantown with WVU basketball, the Mountaineers aim to make it a third straight week, beating a top 25 opponent in the 12th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners. The game ended up going into double overtime, but the Mountaineers were able to capitalize, and the Sooners end up winning with a final score of 91-90. That's it for sports. I'm Ross Cline, and we'll be right back.
Hi there, I'm Gabe Dunn, and here is your first campus connection of the new semester. Every Friday at 8 p.m. this semester, Concord will have Friday Night at the Movies, a virtual event where you can stream films online or on Campus Channel 14. February 19th is Amazing Grace, February 26th is Black Panther, and March 5th is Baywatch. You can grab some snacks at the Welcome Center on campus at 7 p.m. right before the movie starts. On March 2nd, between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m., the ballroom of the Beasley Student Center will be holding a Red Cross blood drive. Anybody on campus can come and donate blood. I'm Gabe Dunn, and this has been your Campus Connection.
Concord University has named Dr. Michael Bean as its Director of Diversity, Equality, and Inclusion. Dr. Bean is a professor of education at Concord, primarily teaching education leadership courses under this new title. He will also be working with faculty, staff, and students through efforts and initiatives designed to strengthen the equality, inclusion, knowledge, and skills across the campus community. As the director, Dr. Bean hopes to create informational workshops and host monthly discussions for students, as well as collaborative with human resources and admissions using data as tools for cultivating a diverse campus community. Dr. Bean came to Concord University in the fall of 2017 from Cleveland, Ohio, where he served as principal in a K-8 school. That's all we have time for this week in Milan News. I'm Ross Cline.